Hi, I'm Rose Seeger with Green City Resources, and we're on top of Macy's corporate headquarters in downtown Cincinnati. Today I'm going to step you through the elements of their wildlife habitat that we designed and built for them. Why is that important, a wildlife habitat? Well, in our need to urbanize, we've caused a lot of destruction to habitat. And by having these pocket oases of habitat, we can help our wildlife survive in our urban environment. First element, we talk about the plants, everyone's favorite thing. So you want to plant natives or adaptive plants suitable for your region. We are considered zone 6, but I normally buy zone 5 hardiness, especially for our rooftop gardens. So you can always go down in your region, but you just shouldn't go up. Now, why use natives? Native plants are adapted to your particular environmental conditions, and they provide the best source of food. Wildlife will evolve with the native plants, using the plant communities as their habitat and help preserve the balance of a natural ecosystem. So you're going to try to have plants that fruit or bloom at different times of the year. That way you will attract more pollinators, more birds and butterflies and beneficial insects to your garden. Where do you buy natives? Natives fell out of favor many years ago, but they're coming back by popular demand. More people are understanding the benefits of native plant material and are having it for sale. Try your local garden centers. The growers, they will know what's best for your area and most likely use no pesticides in their production. You may be tempted to go to the big box stores, but look for tags that say they've been treated with pesticides and avoid them at all costs. A killer deal may be just that. Our local Civic Garden Center has a plant sale every year with wonderful natives. Go online and check the plant sales in your area. And of course, never buy invasive or aggressive plants that may overrun natives. Something that's always a debate is deadheading. Yes, deadheading will bring more butterflies and pollinators to your garden, but the spent heads are an essential part of a bird's habitat. So the seed from that is wonderful for finch and small birds. So if you do deadhead, just do a small amount of deadheading and leave the spent heads on the ground. I also like to leave all my material up all winter long and cut back in the spring. That way there's some winter interest, there may still be some seeds for the birds or anything that might be foraging for food. And now that we have our plants, our next step is a water source. All animals need water to survive. Here you can see we've done 3 bubble boulders that cascade down to a rock bed. This way there's running water for birds, but also damp stones for butterflies and insects. We decided to put some non-flowering plants near the water feature since not everyone loves bees like we do. People can sit near the water, take a break, get some stress relief, and not be worried about a bee landing on them. I call it our bee buffer. We also have placed some coarse sand with water for the butterflies as well. Our next element is cover. Wildlife needs a place to find shelter from bad weather or a place just to hide from a predator. You can see we've used clay pipes and logs for them to tuck into and get cover. Also tall grasses to hide in. Next up, a place to raise their young. Here we've provided grasses, logs, rocks, and a mason bee house. And our last element, a sustainable management practice. You should use no pesticides or chemical fertilizers. It can affect the soil, the air, the water, and the habitat. Introduce ladybugs and praying mantis to your garden instead. Hand weed while weeds are small. Decide that it is hort therapy and submit to its benefits. If you have all of these elements in your garden and you'd like to register it as a wildlife habitat, go to the National Wildlife Federation, nwf.org, Garden for Wildlife. I hope this has encouraged you to design your own wildlife habitat. But if you need help designing and installing your wildlife garden, give us a call. We would love to help.